la vista, baby.
Everybody, welcome to Movies in the Man Cave. New logo.
It looks a bit different.
New open. We're shaking things up a little bit. I kind of got sick and tired of watching that old open.
Yeah.
It was time for a change.
Who wants to watch Ferris Bueller jump for a year straight?
We know what's going to happen every time.
It's going to clear the fence.
Batman's going to crash on that car. So, hopefully there were some surprises in there.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got to move on because this week we got a viewer request.
And it's a big one.
It's a doozy.
Yeah. James from J&J Productions hit us up on Area Voices asking us to do the Lord of the Rings trilogy. It's a lot of movie.
All the movies are pretty similar, so I didn't think there was a need to do 3 separate episodes.
Right.
So we're going to cram it all in one episode.
Who watches them separately anyway?
Yeah, that's true. You marathon that.
So,
whew, all right.
You wanted to do a big collaboration?
I don't think we need to talk about each individual movie.
Yep.
I think just the trilogy is the topic.
Yes. Just off the top, the best trilogy ever made. I'm just going to say it. There is no argument. There's no...
For sake of time, I'm not going to get into it now. Continue.
Visually and just how well the movies were made. I mean, I know that there's little tidbits here and there that didn't quite follow the books, but for the most part, it was spot on.
I've never read the books, so I don't.
Yeah.
I think it doesn't matter if you've read them or not. You're gonna love the movies.
Yeah, the movies they're just good movies. I don't know. What do you got for?
Oh, geez, that's
So-
it?
No.
12 hours of movie
No.
and you wrapped it up in 10 seconds?
Just,
Oh, it's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
Go watch it.
No. It's absolutely a must-see. I'm sure it's a have-seen for everybody, you know, at this point. I happen to have the extended versions of all 3. So
12
it
hours.
literally is 12 hours of movies.
That's just the movie.
And we watched them in, 2 days last time we did the marathon?
Yeah.
A night and then the next morning or something?
Yeah.
And 12 hours, you're not bored, I don't think, for maybe more than 5 minutes of the whole trilogy.
Yeah.
Just phenomenal. The battle scenes are some of the most epic battle scenes you've
They
ever
did a
seen
great
in cinema. The orcs are so... I mean, obviously the huge armies are CG, but when they have the close-up of the orcs, the costuming and the makeup on them is so freaky. It's so awesome. And you just believe that these things exist.
Yeah,
like, that
real.
is a species of thing
That
that
they got
exists
to
in
come
Middle
film
Earth.
this movie.
Exactly.
Yeah. Speaking besides just like the costumes for visual effects, like they did a really good job making Elijah Wood and Sean Astin and the Hobbits look small.
Itsy-bitsy. Yeah.
And like, I mean, if you try hard enough, you can see the bits where they did camera trickery, but a lot of it is just that. It's not necessarily all, green screen and put him in after the fact. It's a lot
I saw
of
the
depth
scene when
of
he's
field.
riding in that wagon with
Yep.
Gandalf.
Yep.
And it's like he's like actually 10 feet behind him and just looking and pretending like he's talking to him.
And when Gandalf is in Bilbo's house at the very beginning of Fellowship, it's the same thing where there's
just all perspective.
It's all perspective.
Yeah.
So Gandalf
Which is amazing stuff.
And they did that a lot in the movie, and it's really incredible. I don't even know like where to start, where to begin with any of it. Like, I don't know, the battles you had mentioned. The battles, a lot of that, again, is CG. It's gonna happen when you have 12,000 orcs going around, but the amount of it that was actually filmed, they had hundreds of people of extras, training to fight these things. The siege ladders for 2 towers.
Yeah.
Actually did that.
Did they really?
Yeah.
I had no idea. That's awesome.
There's also like 24 hours worth of special features on the extended editions, which, hey, I've watched it, yay. But yeah, they have like the set built of the wall, and they have the guys actually throwing up ladders, and doing the stuff. And it's beyond crazy how much they put into it. Because I mean, they could have easily copped out, and it's been like, we need to get these movies out, make a quick buck, boom, boom, boom. Peter Jackson did his thing. They took their time. Obviously, there's a billion years, it felt like, between movies, but I mean, they're amazing.
Beyond the visual effects, like the characters, and obviously that goes back to J.R.R. Tolkien rather than Peter Jackson, but each like individual story arc is so good. Like Personally, I could completely do away with the hobbits, and Aragorn is such an interesting story
Steals the
with
show.
the king who doesn't want to be the king, but he's also this ranger who's really kick butt fighter.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite character might actually be Legolas, just
Really?
because I always like the archers in any movie.
Yeah.
So like I'm a big Robin Hood dork and stuff like that. I'm always big into the archers. So just for that fact, I like him.
Yeah.
Gimli is your comic relief, so
Yeah.
they casted perfectly. Again,
It was.
you can't, what's the guy's name? John Rice Davies.
Yep.
Like a huge mammoth of a man that they actually make small in all
Yeah.
these scenes, which is
He looks tiny.
fantastic.
I thought casting for the entire thing was amazing. Ian McKellen and Christopher Lee as the wizards. Couldn't
About
be
as
better.
wizardy as
Yeah,
you
I mean,
can
it
get.
couldn't be better. If you ever watch the old cartoons of Lord of the Rings, Gandalf always had that big schnoz, and I don't know if that's just a wizard thing. They have big noggins and big noses, but like that's Ian McKellen, man. He's got a massive schnoz, and it fit perfectly. And then of course Viggo Mortensen as Aragorn.
Yeah,
That was the best.
he hadn't done a lot of
No,
stuff
I'd
previously.
never heard of him
Yeah, he
before
kind of
this,
came out of nowhere for that role, and it's just so cool. It's such a cool character.
Yeah.
That's the guy that you want to be.
Yeah.
That's why I always had the scruff. That's
Yeah.
why I was.
If it was modern days, his horse would be a Harley.
Yeah, probably.
And his sweet leather jacket would be a leather jacket. Dang.
And instead of a sword, he'd probably still use a sword.
Yeah.
Yep.
It'd still be a sword.
Yeah.
One thing I did want to point out, like going back to the visuals really quick, was that the Fellowship came out right around the same time as the first Harry Potter movie did. And if you and maybe I'll send you photos so we can put up side by side of the trolls, the troll from the Harry Potter movie and the troll from Fellowship. It's like the Harry Potter movie looks like a cartoon. They got better as time went on, but like it's like see what you could have done with graphics, like, and they did it. They kind of just cutting edge, state of the art, everything, and it was awesome. So awesome. So if you haven't seen them, go see it. I don't know who hasn't seen them, but
If I had a gripe, and this is nitpicky.
here we go.
If I had a gripe, and it's really not a gripe. It's just that all three movies are very similar. Like, they don't feel different. Like, we ask what's your favorite one. They all have good moments that, like, separate them a little bit. But for the most part, it's all, it all kind of seems like
Yeah, had
same.
they... Well, I mean, I'm guessing that's obviously because it's coming from a book, so, like, you can't open a book with an epic battle. I mean, you could, but then what are you going to finish it with?
Yeah.
So, yeah, they all kind of have beginning, epic battle, soft ending. But...
One more gripe. Now that I'm thinking,
No, I do.
You
have a
guys
gripe.
know all the good things. You know how much we
Exactly.
love. So I just kind of want to throw things out there that just a little bit rein it back for me. While they were super cool, the pirate ghosts
Yeah.
kind of pulled me out of it a little bit because even the giant eye in the sky seemed believable.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden ghosts are brought into it, and I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa.
But it kind of goes back to the same sorcery. It's sorcery that put a curse on them.
And it's probably on my mind because obviously it's all fiction. But
Right.
some fiction is more believable fiction to me than
I agree.
others.
My one gripe, I guess, if I have to, is the end of Return of the King has about
The end of
15
the end, and then the other
false
end,
endings.
and then, yeah.
Yeah, it's like fade to white, fade to black, fade to white.
I remember
fade
being
to
in the
black.
theater and you'd be like, you're about to stand up and you're like,
Yeah.
"Whoa,
Yeah,
sit back
never
down,
mind.
get me
Yeah.
another round of
And
popcorn."
that probably comes from not having read the books. Where like you're just like, oh wait, this hasn't happened yet, or this hasn't happened. Like I hadn't read the book, and so I'm waiting, and it was like, oh, that's a good. Oh,
Yeah, I'm like, they're going to die in the volcano.
right. Huh?
Tragic, but you got rid of the ring, whatever.
Oh, man, yeah.
Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, but then it does end, and you wipe your tear away because it's amazing, and yeah, that's that.
I don't think mine was a tear. I think it was popcorn butter.
That could have been it,
You
yeah.
eat 6 or 7 buckets sitting through 12 hours of movies, so
It's true. You drink
you start
butter
sweating
over
it
there.
by the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a million more things we could talk about, but the movie. We just wanted to give you our broad
That's true.
generalization.
That's true. So whatever your favorite part is, or whatever we got wrong, just
There's so much
Let's
more
have
that it's just so good. Again, I like Legolas. I like the archery, that Helm's Deep battle.
yeah.
It
And
was-
see, I'm kind of the weird one. Like my favorite one is is most likely Éomer.
Oh, really?
From
just the first movie, huh?
No.
No.
From
I'm thinking Boromir.
Yeah, from the
You're
second
thinking
movie.
the other guy, his
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No.
The Rohirrim guy. He has the red armor.
Oh, yeah. Who was the actor for that?
Carl Urban.
Carl Urban.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Man, too many mirrors in that movie.
there is. Yeah, there's a ton. We can go through them all, but let's not. But yeah, I don't know why. I don't know if it's the red armor. I just got to think for red armor, I guess. I don't know. But he just seems like the most BA. Like, just because he's got this, horse clansman thing
turn
going.
apart, man.
Because he's got a magic sword. I mean,
It wasn't magic.
it was enchanted.
All right, I'm not going to get into this. All right, no. We're skipping. I'm not having one of those discussions. Let's move on.
Nerd doc. Yes.
Let's move on to Scramble.
It was a scramble.
Yeah,
winner,
we didn't have a
and
quote. We had a scramble.
I forgot his name. It's Joe?
Joe, yeah, my good friend Joe.
Okay.
He'd play football and volleyball with us a lot.
There you
Haven't
go.
seen him in a while. Good to hear from you, Joe.
Nice.
Joe was able to decipher this picture.
Yeah, that's Grease.
It was Grease.
I love that movie.
I've never seen the movie. I've only seen the play. So
I don't think I've seen the play, but I've seen the movie.
I did not much care for the play, so I don't want to watch the movie.
It's got John Travolta in it. Come on. Anyway,
So yeah, congratulations, Joe.
good job.
He wanted to know what he won. That's what he won.
That's what he wins. Congratulations.
We're gonna go back to a quote this week.
Yes. What do you got?
It's from memory. I hope I get it right. It's you, dear boy, whoever said I wanted you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
So, try to figure that quote out and what movie it is from,
That's right.
and put it in the comments.
Okay.
We'll get your name out here, just like Joe.
Just like Joe.
Let's talk about what's coming out this week.
Yeah.
Kind of. I didn't download the picture from Magic Mike. We're gonna skip over that. And there's a Medea movie coming out. We're gonna skip right over that.
Yeah.
So, that leaves us with Ted.
Ted, you told me about it. I hadn't heard anything about it before this couple months ago, and I was like, Seth MacFarlane. Was a Family Guy fan. Everything kind of seems to be the same with him. But I watched the trailer. It looks really funny.
Funniest trailer you've seen in a long time.
I like the plot. Like, I like the idea of he's got a teddy bear when he's a kid, and it grows up with him. But I don't, and this happens a lot with certain directions. It happens a lot with Adam Sandler. It's Seth MacFarlane and Mila Kunis, and it's just like,
they're all she's in Family Guy.
right. And so, like, I'm sure Seth Green's gonna be in there somewhere.
I have no problem with that though.
But I don't know. It looks funny. It looks hilarious.
The Red Band trailer with the Thunder song.
I don't know if I've seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen the Thunder song?
I haven't seen
Oh my gosh, you gotta go watch that trailer. Well, you don't have to. The movie comes out
this week. Yeah.
on Friday or whatever. So.
Yeah, it looks hilarious.
Have you seen the other guys? Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell?
No, I haven't.
Mark Wahlberg in a comedic role, fantastic. He was so good in the other guys.
Yeah.
Because normally he's like the serious like army dude or whatever, and then
Right.
the other guys, he's total comic relief.
Just let loose.
Oh, hilarious.
Nice.
So,
Yeah, I'm looking forward
I
to
think this will be along those lines.
Yeah.
So, that's it for this week. We'll see all you fine folks next week.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know what you thought of the new intro, the new logo, the new...
and if you can guess any of those new images up there, let us in the comments
go ahead
too.
and put 'em in.
A little trickery.
Yeah, yep.
So.
All right, that's it. We'll see you guys next week, huh?
Yeah.
Ah.
We'll see you next week.
Hey, guy. Hey, guy.
Hey,
That's
guy.
South Park.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Hey,
saying.
guy.
Hey, guy.
I'll see you next week,